good day and welcome to a new video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe! Hey and welcome to Weekly Tips. We're putting some sense in your tip jar. Welcome today. Today you're joined by me, Daniel, and we are going to be drawing the cat's full skeleton. So let's scratch on into this and draw this cat's full skeleton. So once I've gathered the reference material for this cat's skeleton, I then go ahead and draw a side view. Now you see here, I just jot it down where everything kind of goes, the head, the rib cage, the legs, and then from there, once I've got a general understanding where everything kind of goes, then I fix up the proportions of everything, the size of the head, the size of the rib cage, the size of the legs, how big and wide they go, that kind of thing. I fix it up as I go further and further into drawing this a few more times. Now, I have done a few videos before this on the head, the skull of the cat, and then the front legs and the back legs. So please, go check those out, because it does help to, break this down into different parts first to understand different parts of the bones first before you go in and try to understand every single piece of the bone or piece of the structure. Now, it's not important to know every bone in the structure, but a good understanding of what they look like, where they are placed in proportional size of where they fit, those kind of things are important. Compared to knowing every name in every bone in the structure, it's just knowing the structure. I mean, cats, their structure can be similar to humans in a way. They have a rib cage, they have the spine. They, they do have some of the parts that we do have. They are just placed differently, because they are on four legs here. But yeah, I do a simple side view without any, names of any of the bones. Then I do another side view just to on the other angle, just to understand it a little bit more. Try to get some of these proportions right. The length of that spine and the length of the legs. Make sure that I'm understanding the structure a little bit better. So do attempt to draw this on the side view twice, rather than some of the other animals and creatures and structures and things. I usually just do a side view once. Well, I draw it a few times to try and get it right, but now I'm drawing it two different times, and looking at the left and looking at the right, and that's really helpful, especially for something a little more complicated, like doing this whole skeleton. It's a little bit more complicated than some of the other subjects I've drawn. Say, just drawing the legs, or just drawing the heads, just drawing the legs, it's a little bit more going on. So having a good attempt at those simple views first, the first few side views of it, and understanding, slowing down and just, trying to get those proportions right is the starting point. And it really does, get you further if you take your time and understand. And then I go into a pose here, a little bit of a pose, a three-quarter view kind of thing. It does have a little bit of a pose going on. The cat's kind of sitting here. Maybe you'd probably see him at your house like this, sitting in front of the campfire like this. So it's a little bit of a pose, but it's a three-quarter view, just so I can see a little bit more of what's going on. And it's always really helpful to do a side view first and then go in depth to a three-quarter view, and that way you can see everything. You can see what you've drawn in the side view, um, and really apply it here. And also, the things you see in the three-quarter view will really make sense, and it can inform the side view as well, if you happen to do another side view later on. So yeah, I'd go into kind of a three-quarter view. If you want a front view, before this, but for me, I've done two side views and I went into a three-quarter view. It's up to you which way you go, what kind of views you draw first. But this was really helpful to do it this way. Here, doing the side view, got some of my proportions right. That doing this three-quarter view was a little easier with those proportions that I did get right, in the previous drawings that I've done. Again, I use some tips, I use some tricks and things to try and fix up my drawings as I move on. And then I go into something a little bit more harder, a front on view. Now this is an interesting pose front on view, but I do find it, because it's a little bit more of a complex kind of thing going on. Use bone structure here. Seeing this view and drawing it, you've got to really understand what's going on with overlapping things like his legs, his front legs being over top of his back legs. You've got to understand what's going on. So I wouldn't attempt this, side view then do this. You could if you wanted, but I recommend knowing a little bit more before you go into something like this. Yeah. But this one was really challenging for me, just like the overlapping, trying to get the leg length and things in the right place, its bones in the right place. But yeah, doing those previous drawings, those couple of previous drawings, was really, really helpful in getting this last drawing as accurate as I could. And again, I'm not here to make the most perfect drawing in the world. There's probably a bunch of mistakes that I've made within this video for some of these drawings. Um, it's but for me, it's understanding what I'm drawing a little bit, and learning from the mistakes that I've made from these drawings. But I think made mistakes, I got the best I can for now. And that will help later on when I do go and draw more cat characters, more cat animals, creatures that I create that are similar to cats, that have this kind of body structure. So yeah, this will help quite a bit in just understanding the forms. I got it, as accurate as I can. Like I said, it's probably full of some mistakes here and there. But it's as close as I could get at the time. And that's what you want. You just want an understanding the basic shapes and forms of this character. You don't want. I mean, it's nice if you know every bone, how to draw every bone, but if you don't have the main structure there, you just have all these little bones that basically, knowing the whole structure is, really vital. And see, again, I use some tricks and things just to help me fix it up. From there, I then do another side view. I just simply use the previous side view and I fix up a few mistakes that I might have done in the image previously. Doing that kind of front-on view has been helpful, and here it's helped me fix up this drawing a little bit more. So I go in and edit it a little bit more, just to try and get those proportions a little bit better as best I can. To then, use this drawing here to then name the bones. Um, as you can see, here on the left hand side, it's already got its names for its different bones, and its sections of um, sections of the animal as well. So I go ahead and name all those different bones, structure, just, writing it, typing it up, gets it in your head a little bit better, where they are. I won't remember all those names, but, some of them, obviously the phalanges is always stuck with me. Um, so that's pretty simple. I mean, humans, we have phalanges, so that's pretty simple. And some of these bones, like the fibula, the tibia, the femur, the humerus, the radius carpals. Um, I think I forgot to name one there as well. The radius. I think the other one's the ulna. I'm pretty sure the ulna. Yeah, the ulna. That's the one I forgot to name. But yeah, those simple ones. Most of us have them, but lots of animals have those kind of things, so it becomes easier um, to understand. Awesome. So hopefully you've come in, you've learned something new. You will go away and draw some cat skeletons. Let me know in the comments your thoughts. Um, Anything you'd like to know. If you've attempted drawing this as well, let me know. Keep drawing everyone, keep creating, and see you in the next video.